Jill here, Special Needs Mom Talks. Ooh, almost fell over sitting down to talk to you. Well, it's been quite a intense day. Kind of on the edge and I keep getting in these really angry states and being so pulled into it that I can't control myself. And this is what happened earlier today. It's kind of funny, but I'm also kind of embarrassed and I'm going to share it here and forgive myself just so you can see what kind of state I get into sometimes. And I don't know what that means about being a special needs mom, but maybe it's about being a human more than that. So we have this Dunkin' Donuts 2 blocks down the road from our house. It was closed for a long time. It reopened recently. And since it reopened, they seem to be struggling with getting the lattes right. Now, what kind of a princess thing is that I'm saying? Anyways, I actually get in my car and drive there. And I've left them a few nasty reviews because they're not getting it right. I feel like they should get it right. This is just this side of my personality that comes out in this circumstance, and I'm kind of horrified. So today I go through the line and I order my usual drink, and I get to the window and I have to wait for it as always, which God forbid we have to wait. God forbid that we can't get out of our cars and go in these places. This is what our society is doing to us. And here I am participating. And so they give me the drink and I look at it. I'm like, this is, and I taste it. I pull out a little bit, which is a big mistake. I pull away from the window and I realize it's wrong. And immediately this anger comes over me and I turn around and make sure no one's behind me. I did do that. I back my car up as fast as I can, back up to the window, and I sit there till they open the window and I tell them that it's wrong. And they are, of course, they are apologetic and they get me another one. And I think they gave me my money back. I'm not quite sure. It was all kind of a blur because I was so worked up. And I was just kind of horrified by myself. And, but, I'm in this phase where I'm really observing and loving myself, even though I was a raging lunatic. And I even went to the extreme of putting a bad review on Google about this particular Dunkin' Donuts. So, wow. And I sat down a little later and I thought about it and I thought, wow, maybe that was over the top. And what is going on beneath that? And you know what? It doesn't even really matter. It's just, I just wanted to demonstrate how intense our anger can get over the silliest things and how we've got all these luxury opportunities. I mean, since when should I complain about having to get in my car and drive, not get out of my car and go in and order a coffee, or not even go in and sit at the window in my car and order a coffee, and they get it wrong and I freak out. So I don't know what else is going on with me, but that's what was happening this morning. So a lot of other stuff's going on. I've been trying to schedule some dentist appointments for my offspring with special needs, and I guess I'll share this little piece so I make it more relevant. It can be hard once your offspring gets over the age of 21 and they're not under pediatric care to manage the dental concerns, because a lot of times they don't communicate to you when there are issues. So for me, the tendency is to put it off. Not put it off too much that they're going to be in danger, but if they're not complaining and I know they're brushing their teeth, I am not going to jump and get on every single 6-month cleaning. I'll be honest with you. It's a lot. So my son came up to me a few days ago and told me he had a tooth that was hurting. And I know that he has one that's kind of on the edge. So anyways, as they get older, it's harder to find a dentist that takes the Medicare and is actually not going to scare and torture my offspring. So I think I found somebody. We'll see how it goes. And hopefully by I don't know, hopefully by the end of the day, I will have recovered from my ridiculous Dunkin' Donuts mess and be a little more settled. So that's all I got for today. Hope you guys are rocking and rolling with the wild times. Love ya.